Yeah, and I'm going out this way.
Hello YouTube, Vista Bar Man Cave, once again on the Inland Rail Trail. You probably noticed got a bit of a different camera angle today. It's because today I'm riding my bike versus my trike. This bike here is made by a company called Pedego. Pedego makes electric bikes, and they make several different models. And I've had this bike now for maybe a little over a year and a half now, and I absolutely love it. So one of the advantages of an electric bike is you can climb hills really easily, and we've got a lot of hills around the neighborhood that we live in, and it's been an incredible bike to use for traveling around the neighborhood. And it's also a great bike to ride in comfort. You want to go from point A to B and you want to get there in a decent amount of time, and you want to get there faster than on a regular bike, and you don't want to get stuck in traffic on the freeway. It's a great way to do that as an alternate, to ride an electric bike. So this bike got a few options that I've added to it. This is the 48 volt 15 amp hour battery, which is the biggest battery that Pedego currently supports on their bikes. And depending on how much you pedal will depend on how far the battery will take you. So if you just use throttle only on the bike and no pedaling, you could probably go about 20 to 25 miles without pedaling at all. If you do pedal, then you'll get a lot further distance on the battery. So today I just got it on pedal assist 1, which is the lowest setting. There's 5 pedal assist settings, 1 being the lowest setting, where the motor just kind of kicks in a little bit to get you going and to keep you going. Or if you come up to a hill or a really steep hill, you can pump it up to pedal assist 3, 4, or 5 to get to the top of the hill more easily, or if you just want to go faster with where you're trying to get to. And it also has just the standard throttle option, where you can just go full throttle and not worry about any of the pedal assists. So this particular model that I'm riding, that I own, is the City Commuter. Pedego's a great company. They've got amazing customer service, and all the people that we've met at the Pedego shops we visited have just been really nice, friendly people. They answer all your questions and concerns that you have. With Pedego, that you can even rent their bikes. So if you're in the electric bike market, you're not sure if it's something that you really want to do or not, you can actually rent a bike from them directly, by the hour, to kind of get a feel for what the bike has to offer. We bought, my wife has a Pedego as well. She has the Interceptor. I have the City Commuter here, and we both love it. And Pedego has these rides throughout the course of the year at different locations, or if you have a Pedego, you're more than welcome to join them on a ride. And I don't even think you necessarily have to have a Pedego to join them on the ride, but they do fun little rides throughout the course of the year at some of their different locations. So my wife and I bought our Pedegos at Pedego Carlsbad, located off of Carlsbad Village Drive. So as I mentioned a little earlier, Pedego's customer service is absolutely amazing. And to give an example of that, one of the issues that me and my wife were having with our Pedegos was the brakes would squeak pretty loudly. And to the point where, when you apply your brakes, I mean, I personally don't necessarily need the whole neighborhood or the whole intersection to know that I'm approaching. Although some people would look at it as an actual safety feature, you know, in lieu of a bike horn or a bike bell. I'm one, and my wife is the same way about, you know, having nice quiet brakes. And the brakes on our Pedegos were very notorious for being very, very loud. We tried making adjustments to the brakes, changing out the brake pads, and no matter what we tried to do, the noise just wouldn't go away. Very, very loud squeaking noises. So come to find out, Pedego on their newer models are using a different style brake disc and brake mechanism, which in turn makes the squeaky brakes pretty much go away. So went to our Pedego dealer in Carlsbad to see if it was going to be possible to get the brakes changed out for a fee, and fortunately the brakes were compatible with our bikes. And there at Pedego, they told me, they said, well, you know, your bikes have a 2-year warranty. You bought them less than 2 years ago. Give Pedego headquarters a call, give their customer service a call, and see if they can help you out on getting possible brakes installed for free. So I did that, explained to them that my wife and I bought Pedegos in the last couple years, and the brakes are really squealy, and we'd like to get rid of the noise. And without any questions asked, they said, absolutely, not a problem. Just bring your Pedegos to the nearest Pedego dealer and let them know you spoke to customer service, and we'll have them replace your brakes for free. And so we did that here about 3-4 days ago, and today's my maiden voyage with the new brakes, and lo and behold, the brakes are quiet as anything. No squeaking or squealing whatsoever. So it was a great fix. Turns out it was a free fix, and it just really shows you an example of how great their customer service really is at Pedego. 2-year warranty on the bikes. They back up everything on the bikes really, really well. So there's a lot of name brands out there that make electric bikes. Pedego's been in the market a little longer than most, I believe. And you know, make sure you do your research before you buy an electric bike to make sure that whoever you're buying it from and what company you're buying it from is going to back up their product and have good customer service, because I'll tell you, you can't go wrong with Pedego. A little bit more pricey than your average electric bike. They are more expensive, but I think in the long run, with the customer service and the friendly atmosphere of all the Pedego dealers we've gone to, you just can't go wrong, in my opinion. Some of the accessories I've added to my Pedego is a cell phone holder, obviously a GoPro handlebar holder, a water bottle holder. Also have a little MP3 speaker that I use for playing music, made by Clearon, I believe it is. I got it on Amazon. And it's actually pretty loud for the small speaker that it is, but makes for playing tunes while riding a lot of fun. I also have on the very back of the bike, back where the battery's at, a Thule basket for holding grocery bags or a backpack like I have back there right now. Just a great way to transport whatever it is that you want to bring with you when you're riding your Pedego. So at the Pedego Carlsbad, there's a handful of employees that have worked there for a while. You've got Dave. He's sort of one of the sales rep. Dave's a great guy. He can tell you all about Pedegos from the ground up, all the different models they have. Got Diego. Diego's one of the mechanics there who knows all about the ins and outs of tuning up the Pedegos and changing out tires and anything that the Pedegos might need. And then Denise and John are husband and wife. They're actually the owners of the Pedego store in Carlsbad. Also, very great people. Everybody at the Carlsbad location is just top-notch friendly, top-notch customer service, and just a real pleasure to deal with. So you live in the Vista, San Marcos, Escondido, Oceanside areas, and you're thinking about an electric bike, I'd suggest you to check out Pedego there in Carlsbad. Got a lot of great bikes that are for sale, and as I said, they also rent out bikes too, so give them a try and see what you think. They also have a lot of different models of bikes. They have the City Commuter, which is what I have. They've got the Interceptor, which is like a beach-style cruiser like what my wife has. They've got a latch, which actually folds in half, so you can put it in the back of the trunk of your car. They have a Boomerang, which is nice for folks that might have knee issues or back issues where you can't lift your foot up very high off the ground. Boomerang, you only have to lift your foot up about maybe 12 inches to get it through to the other side of the bike frame for riding. So make all kinds of bikes for different styles and for different folks with different needs. They even make a Pedego Stretch, which is a bike that's a little longer than most of their bikes, and it actually holds two people. You can actually hold a secondary adult. Some bikes, you might be lucky to get enough with a kid, maybe 6, 8, 10 years old, but the Pedego Stretch, it's large enough and heavy enough to actually hold a second adult. So that makes it really nice for folks that want to bring an extra person around with them at all times. How far did you go?
From Vista.
Really?
Yeah,
It's fun, huh?
it is.